All right. So, Jocelyn, thank you for taking the time to join with me here on this call. So if you could just give the audience a quick introduction of who you are, what your background is, and how long you've been in real estate.
Okay. Yes, Jocelyn Shadler, and I am with Realty One Group in Las Vegas for about 5 years, but I'm still with Seven Gables Real Estate in Southern California, Orange County, and I've been doing that for over 31 years. So, but he's helping me establish my clients, to get more leads and get more transactions in Las Vegas. So that's why I opted to use you guys.
Okay. So the main reason, what ultimately led your decision to partner up with us?
Well, you were very specific and very detailed on what you said you guys were going to do for me. And what I like most is that the live transfers that occur. If you're available to answer the live transfers, that's probably the best way to get connected with the customer right away. So then you start building rapport, start talking to them. So it doesn't feel like you're trying to chase them if you haven't contacted them personally. So then it feels like you now started your relationship. So I like that part. That's what made this lead generation different from the previous ones that I've signed up with.
Okay. So we've been working together now for about 2 months. Can you talk more about maybe like the quality of the live transfers that we connected you with?
Well, the live transfers are definitely they're good. They're like any leads that come in through online, they're looking to buy possibly 6 months down the line, but they wanted to look at properties first online. So those are the type of people that you'll get. So the quality is good. You just have to follow up and keep your name and keep you talking to them. You have to keep communicating so that they don't forget you, that they know that they have somebody to contact if they have any questions, because they can go online and just click on other things and start talking to other people. So it's basically, the leads are good. You just follow up. It's basically on my end once you get me the leads. So
Okay. And so how are the conversations going right now with the people that we connected you with?
they're good. They're, a lot of them aren't ready yet. They said they're ready, but then they're not ready. And once I talk to them and say they're ready, I need to get them pre-approved, and then they're like, well, we're not ready. I'm working on my credit. So they're all good lead, not all, obviously, a percentage, but there are the ones that I've talked to. The ones that I haven't talked to, I'm not even considering. But the ones that I've talked to and have a relationship with, yes, those are the ones that I'm hoping to catch, even if I get 20% of them in a transaction. It'd be really good, because I've been getting, I think the first month I got approximately 130 leads. I can't remember the numbers. And again, the second month is about approximately the same or maybe a little bit more. But on the ones that I've talked to, though, and they're all, I'd say they would be 85 to 90%, they're good leads. It's just the follow up and follow through. And if we can connect, or if we have a rapport. If we don't, then it doesn't matter what you do. They don't like it, they don't like you. So
Right. And so you mentioned you tried other like marketing companies in the past. What did we do for you that was like maybe different than other companies that you tried?
well, the ones, like I said, the ones that's different is the live transfers. and you have details. Oh, and also on the ones that aren't transferred to me where I couldn't pick up because I was busy, the ISAs have like a lot of detail on the notes on what they've talked about, so that when I call them, it feels like, they've already given me a lot of information, that I already know a lot of things about what they're looking for, but I'm just kind of reiterating, reconfirming, establishing rapport. But like I said, the ones that I've used, the live transfers are different. And I think that makes connecting to online leads a lot better. It makes it more significant. It breaks the ice. Whereas if you're not transfer live, like I said, you're still trying to connect with them, and you have to reintroduce yourself and try to build rapport and ask them similar questions that's already been asked of them.
Okay. And for agents or brokers out there who maybe had bad experiences with previous companies before that provided them, maybe bad quality leads, what would you say to those agents or brokers?
Well, if they're looking for something that will get them going as far as getting transactions quickly, I think this is the way to do it. Again, a lot of them are buyers, but then the buyers, a lot of them are also sellers. Well, they have to sell their home. That's part of the leads that I've received. It's taking longer just because they do have a property to sell. So then they have to be mentally prepared to put their property for sale so that they can buy. But it's a great way to, again, the old saying, activity breeds productivity. That's when, if you're working, you're calling leads, you have all these leads that's coming in that you have to follow up with. Eventually, those actions will create a reaction where you will get transactions. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, totally, totally. So for agents out there who, they don't believe they can generate business from leads that they got online, you've obviously closed some deals from leads that you got online previously too. What would you
Right.
tell what would you tell those agents that don't believe they could get business from online leads?
Oh, well, online leads are, it's actually, they're really good because those online leads generally are just starting. Buyers start looking, or the thought just get on their mind like a year, even a year and a half before they're ready to buy. So this is a great way to, even new agents and brokerage that have agents that are new, to start getting leads for the buyers, getting practicing. Agents, to get the new agents, even the old agents who hasn't had transactions, to get them working, get them practicing on how to communicate, how to follow up. You can't follow up if there's nobody to follow up with. So
Yeah.
so the more you have, the more practice you get, and the better you are as you do more of these, the better you are at closing and kind of reading between the lines on what these leads are saying. So I know online leads generally aren't, it's like, I don't know, 0.01% or something that you can convert possibly. But this is good because all the leads that I've been getting, I would say, gosh, maybe 30%, 40, 30%, 25, maybe 25% are really leads that are convertible. You can convert them. It's just if I drop the ball or if I don't follow up, then it's on me, So it's a great way to just get your business started. And if you're in a lull, if you've been in the business for a while. Like for me, I've been in the business a while. I know how to, in California, I know how to create leads. I know how to get leads, get transactions. But since I'm still busy in California, I just wanted to be able to get leads that I can eventually convert in a transaction. So this was a great way to get that. I mean, just for the 2 months, I have probably at least 50 good leads that if I follow up, I can get a transaction from, plus or minus 40 to 50, I would say. And that's a good number of leads that even if I can convert even 3 of those, the cost of doing this lead generation is worth it, 1 a month from just those 2 months that you guys sent me. If I can get, even if I can get 10, that would be awesome,
Right, right. So you would say the difference that makes the difference with these online leads is also the follow-up that you do on your
Yeah,
side.
the follow-up is the key. The follow-up, the app that you guys have is really good. And again, the lead transfer is really good. So that, live transfer, which I think makes a big difference because, once you start talking to them, then it doesn't feel as awkward, like you're trying to introduce yourself when you're trying to do. Because once you start talking to them, you have your first conversation, then it's like, okay, I'll touch base with you next week. And so then when you call, hey, this is Jocelyn again, it's easier to follow up. You don't feel like you're trying to, it's like it doesn't feel like it's a cold lead anymore. It's not a cold call. It's a warm call.
Right, right. Okay, and so for any agents out there who are maybe a little hesitant to sign up with us, maybe they're on the fence a little bit, what would you tell them to give them that little extra push to say, sign up with us?
Well, you can try them, for even just a month, you could try and see what they can do for you, the type of leads that they can get you. I don't know, like, what's the minimum that I don't remember, that you would sign up for, but I think you're monthly, right? So you really have nothing to lose. You can start and then get leads, and if you think you can afford it, you can stop. But then from all the leads that you get, like that 100 something leads that I get, I know there's transactions in there. I just have to really follow up, and that'll pay for whatever the cost is.
Okay, 100%. And so any final thoughts or comments for us, Jocelyn?
Well, I really like the customer service. I really like you, Gio, how you really follow up and you really want to know how this program is working for me. So I'm sure you do the same thing for all the other agents that you work with, because you really want to make sure that we succeed and that we get a transaction so that, it's not like a waste of money. Just the customer service is great. You guys are great, and whenever the live transfer is done, when they send it to me on the phone, the people that I've talked to are very nice, and they're very professional sounding. So I like that. They've actually already talked to them about some information, and then they're transferring you to that lead, and it's just like it's seamless. It just continues from what they were asking them and into once they transfer it the call to you, it's like continuing the conversation, basically. But now they're talking to you, the actual agent, that can help them. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, appreciate it. Thank you so much for your time and those kind
Welcome.
words. I'll definitely pass it over to the team. They'll appreciate that a lot.
Okay.
Thank you so much. If anybody wanted to reach you, if they needed help buying or selling a home in the Las Vegas area, how can they best reach you?
You can call me at 702-690-1533. You can text or you can call. That's the best way. And my email is jocelynshadler@gmail.com. But if you want a quick response, it's just better to text me.
There you have it.
All
Jocelyn,
right.
thank you again for your
All
time.
right.
Really
All right.
appreciate it.
Thanks, Gio.